Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. It's a crushing blow for this narcissist that was involved in your life when they realize no matter what they do, you won't return. It's a real crushing blow because in their own minds, they believe they had you under their thumb, right? And yes, they may have had you under their thumb for a period of time, but when you went through that awakening, everything changed. Everything changed. You were no longer in servitude to this narcissist that was involved in your life. You no longer were a supportive structure and a supportive network to this narcissist that was involved in your life. And even if you were the one that was discarded, right, or reverse discarded, you know, they often, prior to you officially awakening, you know, when it's early in your awakening days, they often see through this and will rush in with a discard, or rush in with the reverse discard, the narcissist involved in your life, to kind of move the goalposts, to make you feel vulnerable, to put you through some hurt, some pain, make you feel like a reject. They're just biding their time, you know. They'll go out there and affiliate with new suppliers, etc. But they're just biding their time till they do that inevitable hoover, right? But you need to understand, right? It's a crushing blow for this narcissist when you make it clear that no matter what they do, you won't return. And they can't return to you. It's a real crushing blow, and it's a real significant step in your healing journey. When you reach that place, right? Because you may have been in a romantic relationship with this narcissist involved in your life. Or maybe it was a friend. Or maybe it was a close family member. Or maybe it was just an associate or a colleague from work. Whatever the case may be, right? This person was obviously an important figure in your life. And they felt like they had you where they wanted you. And for you to actually conjure up the courage and the strength, the determination, the will to totally reject this person, totally, you know, take it in your stride, this awakening, right? And some of you have, you know, in romantic relationships have filed for divorce. You've got the paperwork started. Some of you have ended romantic relationships. Others of you have been on the receiving end and been discarded or reverse discarded. That's why I want to bring it to your attention. You're not the reject. You know, they're the one. Anyone who walks out of your life is their loss, and they're going to sure hell know it. They sure as hell know it soon enough. You know, if it's not happened already, they will soon as hell sure enough know, you know, about the impact it has losing you as the chosen one and empath in their lives. But the same goes for friendships, the same goes for family members, you know. They'll realize, even if these individuals, these friends or family members or colleagues or associates walked out of your life, you're not the reject, right? It's their loss. Anyone that walks out of your life, it's their loss, right? And if they're around new people now or affiliating with new people now, whether it's romantic, friend, family member, colleague or associate, they're affiliating with new people now, new supplies. These new supplies come and took your trash away. That's the way you've got to look here, right? But look, you're in a powerful place at this moment in time. You're in a very, very powerful place. You know, some survivors don't ever reach this position, right? Some survivors end up in the cycle of constantly letting the narcissist that was involved in their life back into their life, right? But you've reached this point where there's no return, right? There's no return from you. You're not letting them back in. That is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But look, you know, this place where you're at should be celebrated. I know you may be going through hurt. I'm not condoning the hurt and the pain and the betrayal and the abuse that you went through from this parasite that was involved in your life, this narcissist, right? I'm not condoning none of that, right? But I'm saying it's time for a celebration, you know, that you've actually ascended and evolved and actually been able to take this awakening in your stride. You know, awakening is not all sunshine and rainbows. It can be a scary, daunting place to awaken because, you know, this individual that was once part of your life, you awaken to them, you know, and you see, hold on, this person's toxic as hell. this person's got some issues, and this person was obviously someone that was a prominent figure in your life, and then you start looking around in other, maybe on the TV or on the internet, or you see in the street, or you see in your own families, or you see in your own friendship circles, or you see in other places that there's other narcissists out there, and it's quite a scary and daunting place because you go with this awakening. Now at that point, it was easier for you to just shut your blinders and go back to sleep, right? And just cast it aside and think, you know what, it's just a bad dream. It was easier for you to do that, and you didn't. You showed resilience, you showed determination, right? And you're actually at that place where you don't want them to return, right? And the narcissist that was involved in your life has probably assessed the situation. If you haven't received the Hoover yet, it's probably likely that the narcissist involved in your life assessed the situation. They saw your awakening, right? They know about awakenings. Narcissists that are involved in your life know about awakenings because they're spending their every waking moment putting on a performance, right? Masquerading through life with artificial light, lying, deceiving everyone. Yes, they're aware that eventually people may wake up to what they are, and that's why they go running for the hills, right? That's why they go running for the hills, That's why I said, for example, in the earlier segment, they may come with a discard or a reverse discard, very quickly after you awaken. Or I said that in the video earlier, I can't remember, but I mentioned this topic about this is what narcissists involved in your life will do. They try and beat you to the discard or the reverse discard because they know it's inevitably coming, right? But regardless of how it ended, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant, I should say. It's irrelevant. However it ended, whether you were discarded, whether you were reverse discarded, whether you cut them off because they become too toxic, all of it's irrelevant. The main thing that you need to take from this is this individual is out of your life for good now. And you are in a real beautiful position, right? To be actually able to ascend to that point. You went through an ascension journey and you ascended and you developed and you evolved, to actually reach the point of where you won't accept their return. And this is a crushing blow for the narcissist when it strikes, When it strikes the narcissist, it's a real crushing blow. When this reality strikes to the narcissist, it's a real crushing blow, They've lost you. They know they've lost you. You were their support system. Some of them were your life support, right? And this is the fact of the matter, right? They'll find new suppliers. No doubt. They'll find new suppliers to entertain them. But it's not going to be the rare precious stone that you are, You're like a diamond. And they'll be with cubic zirconias. Or, you're a rare precious stone. And now they're playing around with a bit of aluminium tin foil. Or you're the cola, the Coke, and they're playing around with some store brand cola. This is the levels. This is the levels that they're dealing with now, right? These narcissists that are involved in your life, they're out there now with new supplies, but it's missing the mark, Whether this was a romantic relationship, friendship, family member, colleague, or associate, it's the same thing. A chosen one and an empath in the life of the narcissist is something very special for the narcissist because they know they got you, right? They know they ensnared you. They know they deceived you. And you are a very, very potent source of supply. You are. As a chosen one and empath, you are. And you're highly desirable. You're highly desirable. Not only just to narcissists, but to anyone in question, right? You're a good soul. You have a good heart. You have a beautiful heart, right? And just be proud of where you're at. You've actually ascended to this place where you don't want them back. No matter what they do, that is a beautiful position to be in, and it should be celebrated. You should treat yourself, like I always say, treat yourself like a guest. You should do something nice for yourself. If it's in your means, if you can do something nice for yourself, get over the hurt and the pain and the betrayal and the broken trust and all of that. Do something nice for yourself. Flip the dynamics of this around and start looking at this situation as a positive occurrence, that you've actually woken up and that you've shut that door slammed, bolted and welded it shut, right? If you've door slammed, bolted and welded it shut and it's game over for the narcissist, they're pissed, right? They're pissed, right? Wherever they are, they're pissed, right? So let them go and entertain whoever they want to entertain and aim for the point of indifference, right? You may not be there yet, you may be there yet, right? Some of you probably are. Do not be bothered about where the narcissist is, who they're with, what they're doing. That's the place you need to be. So you've already reached the point of not wanting them back, not wanting nothing to do with them. So that's basically indifference. But then, as long as you are sure that you don't care where they are, who they're with and what they're doing. Because whoever they're with and what they're doing, they're not on your level. The narcissist wasn't on your level, and neither are these new suppliers. So never be upset about someone taking your trash away. Never be upset about that. These individuals are not on your level. It never was. The narcissist that was involved in your life never was on your level. So leave them to go and entertain some dusties like the dusty weirdo they are as well. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, a spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.